me talk to you. Just imitating one of my favorite wrestlers, L.A. Knight. Yeah! Great to be here with you guys today. I'm just in a really, really good mood. In time, you'll find out why. So, the name of this broadcast is Getting Rid of Doubt. Now, here's what I mean. Now, at times, there are times when sometimes I'm doubtful. You know, I've been in a lot of really ugly situations throughout my life and even just this year. And I've been in some very difficult situations. And I don't want to say I wasn't doubting God, but I thought, you know, these situations I'm in, even though sometimes they can be very unhappy and very unpleasant, I doubt that everything's going to be better before, really quickly. Because I've been in a lot of negative situations throughout my life that were very depressing, very just absolutely awful. And sometimes, well, there were times it took literally a few years for things to get better. And like I said, I have been doubtful at times for things I went through recently. But now, things in my life have gotten a lot better, rather unexpectedly. But you know what I've learned? And I can tell you this because I'm in the situation right now. Now, I'm sure there have been times, and I've said this many different ways, even on the last broadcast, but I'm looking at it through a completely different angle. I don't want you to think I'm just saying the same broadcast using different words. That's not what I'm doing. I'm sure there have been times throughout your lives when you were in a very unhappy situation and you probably didn't think things were going to get better anytime soon. It's going to take some time, may take a year or more. And sometimes that's how some problems end up happening. Sometimes they don't always get better like that, even though we wish that they would. I can tell you part of things getting better in one's life, no matter how depressing or devastating or negative they may be, it always requires patience. There are a lot of times I'm not patient. You know, I want things to get better now. I want things to, go back to the way they were now, before things got so awful, before things got so negative. I want things to get better now. We all want that. That's human nature. It's okay to want those things, to feel those things, but if you're always impatient, okay, that's where, the difference between fantasy and reality. Part of feeling positive, truly, inside and out, is being patient. Like I said, I was in a rather unhappy situation for quite a while, and it wasn't really my fault, but there were things that I wanted to get better in my life, and obviously, one thing I've learned is things don't always get better in our time, they get better in God's time. I know I said this on the last broadcast about happiness. They get better in God's time, and we have to acknowledge that, be aware of that, and know that and live by that, okay? We need to be patient. Things get better in God's time, not always in our time. So, I want to get rid of the doubt. Like I say, if there's anybody watching out there, and I'm sure there are some, you don't have to identify yourselves. Just listen to what I'm saying. Let this be your takeaway. If you are doubtful that things will get better in your life because they may be really, really awful in whatever way, really personal situations, you want things to get better, you're doubtful that things will get better right away, please stop feeling that way, okay? I know it's not easy, but listen to what I'm saying. If you are doubtful, this is what you need to do. You need to be patient, okay? Be patient. Because if all you want are things to get better in your life because you wanted things to be better and not to be the way they are, in a way that's kind of selfish, because you're making your life all about you. Remember, our lives are not always about us, okay? My life is not always about me. It's not easy to say that when you're unhappy, but obviously I'm not unhappy, and I'm talking to you with a straight face, with a clear conscience, a clear mind, a clear thought. And I pointed at my chest when I said mine, but I'm so happy I'm not even thinking straight. Anyways, what I'm saying is, don't always make your life all about you all the time. And trust me, if I was not really happy right now, I wouldn't be talking like this. But like I say, when things are going well because you were patient, whether you chose to be or not, remember, have faith. Pray sincerely and really mean it. Your life is not always about you. My life is not always about me. Things will get better in time. One of my best friends keeps saying this to me. I don't know if I said this already on the broadcast, but I'm going to say it right now. And please remember this, so if I ever do say this in the future and forgot, then say, hey, George, you said that already in Catholic Positive Energy number 162, Getting Rid of Doubt. It'll be nice to know some people are watching my broadcasts and memorizing them, remembering them. I've done so many. Regardless of whatever is going on in your life, no matter how bad or how negative or how devastating, remember this. And like I said, one of my best friends, who I've known now for only since April, he keeps saying this to me. And I'll say it like this so you all remember. I'll be as positive as I can when I say this. The longer you wait, the sweeter it's gonna be. Amen. And trust me, my buddy said this to me quite a few times, and obviously I wasn't very happy because of some things I had going on when he said it, and they said it quite a few times, like a catchphrase, like L.A. Night, yeah, yeah. The longer you wait, the sweeter it's gonna be. Maybe that should be the title of a future broadcast. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But like I say, good things come to those who wait. Trust me, I've waited a long time for quite a few good things to happen in my life. Good things didn't always happen to me right away. Yeah, I have for those of you who know me personally, who have met me in person, you'll probably agree with the fact oh yeah, George is lucky. Well, because I know myself better than even my dear friends. I have been blessed in a lot of ways. I've experienced some good things in my life that very few people can, like winning a car, winning $1,000, being on a stage with magicians like David Copperfield and Matt Franco during their shows. Awesome shows. Or, here, I'll mention this, perfect timing. The late Bob Barker, he just passed away last Saturday. God rest his soul. God bless him. I'm a big fan of The Price is Right. I don't really watch the show much nowadays because I'm so busy with things in my life. But when I was homeschooled all throughout high school, and I would always watch The Price is Right, and it was just so amazing. It brightened my day. That music, seeing Bob Barker. He would have been 100 years old on my birthday. We had the same birthday, only he was 63 years older than me. He would have been 100 years old, and I think it's very sad and devastating that he's no longer here. So rest in peace, Bob Barker. God bless you for all you've done. You brought joy into our lives. Anyways, like I say, good things do come to those who wait. So for those of you right now who are unhappy and who are feeling doubtful that it may take a long time before things get better in your lives, just be patient. Get rid of the doubt, okay? Remember, and I'm going to remember this the next time I'm not very happy. Your life is not always about you. You need to be patient. Good things come to those who wait. And trust me when I say this. The longer you wait, the sweeter it's going to be, and everything is going to be just better. Trust me. You're going to be fine. Nobody's life stays in devastation their entire life. Okay? It's only that way if you want it to be. Now, if you decide you want to be unhappy and you want to feel like a victim and blame everybody else for your problems, that's not a good way to live. It's not. Okay? You need to be happy because you choose to be. You want to be. Okay, I want to be happy. I'm not going to be doubtful. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going to blame other people for my misfortunes. Okay? I'm going to be happy, hopefully, no matter what. And you always need to move on from things. You can't let things drag on. Trust me, I know, I've been there myself. It's not a great way to live. So like I say, that is one of the effective ways that I get rid of doubt. And it's also through prayer, sincere faithfulness to God. Not always want things to be done in our time, our ways. God's time, God's ways, not our ways. We need to always realize that and acknowledge that. And like I said, I can say this because I've been there myself. I was in a very unhappy situation for quite a while, but I'm in a much, much, much better one now. You know, there's a big smile on my face for a reason. And there's at least one other person out there who knows why that is. That person is very special. So, like I say, you're not down and out forever. Devastation doesn't last forever. Trust me when I say this. Please utilize what I'm saying. I think I've dragged that on for a while. So I hope everyone is doing very, very well. I'll definitely, hopefully I'll have a meditation and prayer broadcast. That might happen hopefully tomorrow night. Yeah, that would be a great time for it. So I hope everyone will be doing just fine. Let's get rid of doubt. Get rid of doubt, please. And if you have any ideas or suggestions you want to throw at me for future broadcasts, hopefully they relate to positive things and hopefully to the Catholic faith, or both, I'm all ears. I'd love to hear them. So, take care. God bless. And remember, dignification is better than criticism. Live life to the fullest.